Hi, my name is Drag Race Fanners and I make content on all things drag and drag race, and today you are joining me here on YouTube as we recap and review series 17 episode 9. We'll start by recapping episode 8 before we get into episode 9. So this week it was a rusical and it was the Wicked Wiz of Oz rusical. It was a very strong rusical. There was no mini challenge this week. The runway this week was parasols and it was a very interesting runway category. This week we also saw Sam Star take the win. And we had a bottom two of Corey and Acacia. And we see Acacia forgot to be eliminated. Now this week we're on episode 9, so let's dive in. This week we had a reading challenge as the mini challenge. And there was some jokes, mainly from Anya, Sam and Susie. But the reading challenge winner was Susie Toot. And this week we have a maxi challenge, which is a Betsy Johnson inspired design challenge. Betsy Johnson is quite a well-known designer and some drag queens on the show have worn some of her outfits in previous years. So we had 3 teams. We had the Punk Grunge Flappers, we had the Prenup, and we had a Betsy's Prom. So Susie, Lydia and Jules were the Punk Grunge Flappers. Sam, Lexi and Ariete were the Prenups. Lana, Anya and Corey were Betsy's Prom. And they were the outfit categories that they had to make outfits for. We have a judging panel of Rue, Michelle, Betsy Johnson and Carson Cresley. As always, with a design challenge, someone comes into the workroom to discuss what outfits they're going to make, and this week we saw Betsy Johnson make an appearance in the workroom. So their runway is obviously Betsy Johnson. We had different runway categories in this, so each team came out in their look. So the Punk Grunge Flappers, we had Jules, Lydia and Susie. Jules's outfit, absolutely stunning. Loved the outfit, loved the material and loved the colour. Now Lydia's outfit was definitely different. It looked like she'd skinned a load of cats. I was not a fan of the outfit and all the different bits draping down. I was not a fan of it at all. And Susie, I have to say it, I wasn't a fan of Susie's this. I wasn't a fan of Susie's look this week. It wasn't really my vibe, but I did like the material. We had Prenup, and Prenup was Lexi, Sam and Ariete. Now Lexi's outfit, I loved this look for Lexi. Loved the material in general, but the ruching material that she had along the bottom of it was stunning. Sam, loved Sam's look. So it was quite simple. It was a bra and skirt, but she had white here, black there, and then on the opposite on the skirt, so white. So she had white, black, black, white. So it's kind of in a little crisscross. Ariete, loved the look on Ariete. We know she's a designer, she's going to make good looks, but it genuinely was a good look. It was very Ariete, very Betsy Johnson, and the fit was just stunning. And finally, Betsy's Prom, we had Lana, Corey and Anya. I quite liked the pink from Lana. It was a very different pink. It was not a pink that we see in the other girls, so she went with a different route. It was very well crafted, very well made. Corey's look, this look was really simple for their third design challenge now. It was just a bit too simple. Step it up. And Anya had a lovely pink outfit, and the contrast in the dress to the bows worked really well, and with the pink hair as well. It just all worked. So this week we had a winner of Jules Sparkles. She won a design challenge, and I believe that was her first badge. But we had a bottom two of Corey and Lydia Butthole Collins. Their song was Kiss Me Deadly by Lita Ford, which kind of just works for these two. But we did see Corey be eliminated. This was possibly the best lip sync that we've seen so far this season, and just the ending of the lip sync. If you've seen the lip sync, you knew what happened at the end. All I'm going to say is, if you know, you know. But next week we have a villains roast. I love a roast on Drag Race, so with it being a villains roast makes it even more exciting. But my name is Drag Race Vanliz, and you can follow me on all my other platforms here. Do be sure to follow me on my Instagram, as we are on the way to 150 followers over there. But my name's Drag Race Vanliz, and I will see you next week for Drag Race US Series 17 episode 10. Bye.